Hey family, and welcome to Dwell According to Knowledge. This is your host and your coach, Trey. And today our lesson is going to be how to attract a godly man. How to attract a godly man. And the first place I'm going to take you to is Proverbs 31, the virtuous woman. If you are looking to get next to prepare yourself for a godly man in order to attract him, you're going to have to become, first of all, a godly woman. And the way to do that is when you look at Proverbs 31, the Proverbs 31 woman, and it will tell you flat out what it is you're going to need to do in order to attract a godly man. So let me read a couple of things here for you, because I'm going to just kind of make this real simple and real plain. Okay, so let me read this to you, and then I'll delve in a little bit deeper. Okay, all right. It says, "Whoso findeth a wife findeth a good thing and obtain favor from the Lord." Now the problem, the thing about that one is found. Okay, and what do we do in the process of being found? We prep ourselves, and this is how we prep ourselves. Okay, because I've listened to so many women, and they want so many things, but one of the things that they miss is what I call the attraction piece. How do you attract someone that that you're waiting for to tap you on the shoulder? So in Proverbs 31, it tells you how to do that. You attract what you are, not what you want, but what you are. And I'm going to go over some of those in other videos too. So let's read up on that, and then it's going to tell you flat out exactly what it is. Okay. Now, I would like to go and read, but for the sake of time, I would like to read the Proverbs 31 woman, but since I went and I highlighted a few things that you're going to need to become in order to attract a godly man. Number one, you're going to have to know God. That is pretty much your biggest one. You have to have a relationship with God, that that fear God thing, and more so reverence. Okay. Number two, you're gonna have to be spirit and wisdom filled. You know what I mean? Not that you're gonna have to be perfect in any of this stuff, but you're gonna have to have a foundation in it. Okay? You have to have a foundation in spirit and in wisdom. And the only way to get wisdom is by knowledge and understanding of things that are going on around you, not just not just the regular stuff about church and in the Bible, but I'm talking about everyday life. Okay. Number three is you have to know yourself and your worth. You have to know yourself and know your worth. I see a lot of women walking around with their heads down. I always when they're coming towards me and they putting their heads down, there is something about them that they don't like most of the time. So I just kind of go to them, and sometimes I do like this: say, "Hello, how are you? Hey, you mind lifting your head up a little? Lift your head up. It's okay." And know your worth. Please. One thing you don't never want to do is settle for stuff that you really shouldn't settle for. Okay, so know your worth, and don't take a whole lot of junk. Okay. Number four is know your mate, or someone who you believe is going to lead in a way to further down, like I said, down the aisle. Okay. You have to get to know him, meaning you will have to spend some time. You're going to have to ask a lot of questions, and you're going to have to stay away from the physical part. Okay. Number five is don't be afraid to work, and don't be lazy. Okay. She was a businesswoman. She was an entrepreneur. She put her hands to a lot of things, as they described her, in the Proverbs 31 woman. Okay. Number six, and just like I said, she's a businesswoman. And for number 7, she practiced the fruits of the Spirit. You know, gentle, kind, wasn't greedy. She gave. She contributed to things, and she just knew exactly what it is that she needed to do. Look up the fruits of the spirits in order to find out exactly what those was, but that's exactly what she was. She knew about the fruits of the Spirit, and she understood to practice those things. Okay, all right. While you're waiting to get found, get a foundation and get a relationship with the Lord Jesus and God. And then get a relationship with yourself. Those 2 aspects in the beginning will set you up for the person who you become. The other thing is, real quick, is to write down everything that you're that you're preparing yourself for in a godly man to finally tap you on your shoulder. Write that stuff down. Look at that list and then ask yourself, are you everything on that list? Whatever you are on that list, that's great. You don't have to work on that. But what you're not, those are the things that you need to work on. Hey, I hope you got something from that. Hey, this is Tracy. This is Trey. My real name is Tracy. But I'll see you in the next video. God bless.